Today, Borderland is going to play all out over here to enthrall the crowd. Referees in charge, the man in the center, Surajit Das, supported by Kennedy Sapam and Nagurkari. And the fourth official, of course, is Harish Kundu. The Durand Cup delivers yet again a clash where dreams meet legacy. Borderland FC writing their chapter. They face Punjab, a side steeped in tradition. Sparks are about to fly. History meets hope as Punjab FC, a side with silverware in their veins, takes on the bold and brave Bodoland, a team eager to leave their mark on Indian football. The two captains, Dinam Hazwari and Nikhil Prabhu, will be jostling for the ball very soon, Henry.
Yeah, it's very interesting, when you talk about experience, you talk about Punjab FC because they are playing in the top division, and then the amateur football of Borderland who tries to bring out and stitch out great performance. They've got some victory against Kabri Anglong Morning Star, and this is how they will win the clubs. It's very interesting to watch Vidim in the back, and Timothy and Pedro will be manning the midfield with Junior up front there, Ranjan and Robinson, and Big Hang in the goal. And they will set the intensity of this match in the first 30 minutes.
Net जाग ना जाए
They
पहले
make two changes from that 0-0 against ITBP with Tramveer back at centre back in place of Vijay Varghese, and Princeton Rebello starts in midfield ahead of
जाई नोआंग लाइफ फिट
Starts
बेन
from
नेरन
the
गया
bench,
माने
and both the head coaches mirroring each other in terms of the formation. It's 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be a mental game, especially in the midfield. The team that dominates the midfield will keep control over that, and that's going to be very interesting to watch.
Halichal Narsari, Durga Bodo, Apurna Narsari, and Manapir Basumatari. These are not just names of football players. They represent a new generation that has taken Bodoland from the ground to the national stage. And many of them trained with limited resource, and some carved their paths through difficult circumstances. But today, countless children in the region begin their dreams by taking inspiration from them.
नेट दं आं जायनि न'आव दंफैबाय नेट नाङा
You're absolutely right. With all eyes will be on the goalkeepers too. It's going to be attack versus attack. Both the teams have shown that they can score, but both the teams have also shown that they sometimes falter in front of the goal. Nevertheless, today's battle will be in the midfield and the strikers. We've seen what Vishal Yadav can do. He comes in every time into their attacking zone with the purpose of getting to the ball, but unfortunate that he could not get in.
So the grass is green, the stage is set, and across the white line stand two teams with everything to play for. It's Bodoland FC versus Punjab. Let the magic unfold. From the thunderous chants of Bodoland to the battle cries of Punjab, tonight we witness a duel of dreams, driven by pride, purpose and passion.
Brilliant, that was so right from the word go. They just lost the ball on the diagonal. There were two white shirts up there. Unfortunate, the idea was good, but the connection was not. And this coach, who really brings in a flair in their game, when you talk about touch football, you talk about
नेट जायाखै नेट आंनिया नेट जायाखै
everything is something that the coaching brings in.
Van Austin Paris, the great tactician with structure and vision, calm and precise, a man who studies the game like a language. Punjab, meanwhile, trying to create an opening is Mohammad Suhail. He's got support in the form of Uwais, ignores him and swings one towards the far post. Just escapes Kipken.
Yeah, you have to look at this player now.
हॉटस्पॉट लान रावबो गैथ'आ माने
He's got the eye for quality passes. That ball was going behind the defenders actually. Kipchen told not.
र दे आं लेपटप देखायगासिनो सासे मानसि फैगासिनो बेखौ नेथ'
Just a couple of
लेपटपाव
years
देखायगोन
ago,
आं दा
he scored a brilliant hat-trick against Pakistan in the SAF Under-19 final. Bodoland launching it long, intercepted, perfectly placed from view, scored the equalizer against Kirby Anglong Morning Star FC. That's straight, picked up in midfield. Ranjan Pumic brought down. Treacherous conditions here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, Ranveer is a man just 18 years of age. Is always people are talking about the football circles. Comes out to get that foul. Nevertheless, to go down in that area is very dangerous because referees nowadays don't leave you. They just flash on the yellow card. And that's going to be something that you have to keep
HT
in
ได้ห
mind.
นูวะ
The bench, we have two contrasting minds, different journeys, but tonight their paths collide under the Kokrachhar lights. We've got two contrasting energies, Borderlands' vertical explosiveness and Punjab's measured control. The question is, will Borderland find space to counter, or will Punjab's possession game pin them back? Whoever controls the midfield triangle could very well dictate this contest, Henry.
Yeah, there's a little bit of technical gap when we talk about experience and amateur, and that's exactly what is seen over here. A little bit from the foreigners, if they can really stitch themselves together and guide the youngsters up front from Borderland, this team would have been, can be another team, a team full of attack. That's what we talk about him, of getting onto the wings, getting into the quality. This time, Punjab FC will not allow that wing play.
Straight away, access denied by Brahmveer, who steps in across, not allowing that free run to Pranjal Bhumic. And the home team who were electric in their opener, lining up in a progressive 4-3-3, which morphed into a compact 4-2-3-1, went out of possession, and their double pivots provided a solid base, allowing the fullbacks to push high and wide, which stretched Karbi Anglong and created lanes for their wingers to run into.
Yeah, that's not done by Pedro. The Spanish brings down Vincent, and that's something that we have to see how Pedro and Timothy keep themselves in that midfield and don't leak goals. It's early in the stage. It's going to be an intense match over here, especially the first 30 minutes. We will be seeing a lot of attack, but I think Punjab FC
High quality
sure
खा
that they can control
माने आं दस्रा मबाइलनिफ्रायसो आरो भिडिअ खालामनानै होदों नालाय
from left to right.
बेनिखायनो एसे दिगदार जायो
Borderlands' foreign contingent is no longer limited to African shores. The club has now cast a wider net, bringing in flair from Spain and finesse from Colombia, reflecting their growing ambition and global outlook.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Both the foreigners came into scoring goals. You see Robinson scoring one that got them the winner, and Gary also getting that first goal for them. So it's interesting that they can score. It's only that how they keep their patience, composure in the game.
End of the road for the team at the receiving end after 90 minutes. And a victory for either side will put them one step closer to the quarterfinals. The Borderlands still have a game in hand against ITBB on 12th of August. That's going to be interesting. But meanwhile, Punjab are trying to find room for the shot. Princeton Rebello, right corner of the penalty area, went for that step over.
गेलेदों
Yeah, this man has to be watched because he's got nimble feet. He can really go 1v1. The coach, Vikash Panti, keeping his eye on that defense because they are solid and sturdy with the robust tackles. Going to be difficult to beat that belly in the middle.
हेलो
That's stuffed by Kipken.
सफैयाखै नामा
Easily cleared away.
फैलाय
Borderland
थाब
FC. Safety first tactic.
थाब जाना फै
Yeah, it's important, when you get back in
Let's
the
go up on him, yeah.
when you get that up in the numbers, and that's exactly what Borderland can do. They're young,
नांगौमोन
they are speedy. Only that they have to keep the composure, not give away the ball in the middle of the park.
जागोन
Borderland squad has been carefully built with a mix of local stars and emerging talent from Assam and the Northeast circuit. The foreign influence and maximum heart. They focused more on cohesion than flashy signings, and it paid off in the first game. Good pressure. Ravi Kumar had to come out and bail the situation.
It's important, Suresh was the man who gave that angle ball to Ravi Kumar, which the pressure came on to him.
Riding the challenge in midfield. Here's the Colombian Robinson. The finds Junior, the Cameroonian, who spent with Kathmandu Razors last season in the Nepal Super League. And taking control here, playing the ball to feet.
มือด้านหน้ามาใช่
Is Junior once more, challenged by Nikhil Prabhu. Free kick for Bodoland.
Yeah, very strong. Junior shows that he can control that ball and keep Nikhil away from that. Moving into the attack is very important for him because he's got one eye to distribute that ball up front to Robinson, to Gary and Ranjil up front. And all responsibility will be on this two, Pedro and Junior.
It's Pedro, the Spaniard. They played in the third division back home, wanted opportunities in the Asian circuit, which is why he chose to play for Bodoland in a short-term contract. Here's Pedro. Not a great ball, but somehow manages to reach Junior on the far side. Down the line, here comes Bodoland. Cross set in, Brandon went up for
แพ้
it.
ปาดไป
Still not cleared. And Mohammad Suhail getting some distance, only as far as a pink shirt. Stepping in. Suresh Pitay. The ball is won back in midfield. Junior and Kenge. Stitching passes together. Pedro from deep. And now it's Manabi Osmatari. Good pressure. Unable to bring the ball under control.
Slow and steady. They're building up. They're keeping that possession this time. And 8 to 10 passes from left to right after that free kick. And almost threatened that defender. But there's a rock solid defense there from Punjab. Especially when it comes to Suresh and Brahmwit. They've been tight over there. Not allowed any moves. Be interested to watch them. Keep that tight.
Vikash Panti has been working with the youths. Head of youth development with Srinidhi Dekan as well.
รอได้รอ
The
ทาง
Michael
กบพ
Kodia
ลัง
Football School.